third graders. This week we're going to do a lot of work on telling time. So today I wanted to start by talking about the different types of clocks you might find around your house or anywhere out in the world. There's two different types of clocks. The first kind of clock is a digital clock. It looks like a box and there's some numbers written on it. You can see the hours and the minutes just by looking at it on a digital clock. You might find a digital clock like on your stove or your oven at home or on a microwave. I have a watch on my Fitbit that shows a digital clock. Your Chromebooks have digital clocks on them. A lot of times we only have digital clocks in our house. But there's also analog clocks. Analog clocks are the ones that go in circles, and you have to work a little bit harder to figure out the time on an analog clock. There's two arrows on every analog clock, and the two arrows stand for hours and minutes. The short arrow means hours. So here's the hours arrow on my analog clock. The long arrow shows minutes. So here's the long arrow, the minute hand on my analog clock. When you're telling time on an analog clock, you always start with the hour hand. And you look at which hour it is past. You don't look at which hour it is in front of, because that's going to be the next hour. So let me try that with my hour hand on my analog clock right now. I can count starting at 12. 12, 1, 2. Now I see that the arrow is pointing in between 2 and 3 o'clock. So it's not 3 o'clock yet. It's still 2 o'clock. My hour is going to be 2. So I'm going to write that down, 2. When I'm finished finding out what hour it is, then I look at the minutes. The minute hand is the long hand. To find the minutes, you have to count by fives, because every big number means 5 minutes. Let me show you what that looks like now. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So there are 25 minutes on my minute hand. So I know that my minute is 25. I'm going to write that down. Now I'm ready to put it together. I had 2 hours and 25 minutes, so I know that what time it is 2:25.